Well, welcome back, everybody. It is so great to be back with you here after a couple of weeks of intense training in different locations in different ways. Of course, the Wealth 365 events, I did lots of daytime and evening events with you. Then, of course, I was in Dallas here, later in the week there, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it was just incredible to meet so many wonderful students that traveled from so far away, even Canada, people coming from Canada and different places to be with me down in Dallas, Texas. So super glad that you guys went ahead and came to that. It was just incredible. I loved all the photo opportunities, all the get-togethers at night, during the day, everything else that we were able to do together. And of course, then, talk to you and teach you and share with you what I thought was going to happen in advance, then have it happen and give you all that advanced training. So really great stuff there. And if you guys missed it, we're going to go and this was somebody else's event that they asked if I'd come speak at, but I spent a lot of time with our student family during that, morning, noon, and night. And we're going to do our own events, coming into 2023, so stay tuned for that. But again, thank you for all of you that made, in many cases, very long journeys to come see me. So as we get into the weekend here, first of all, you're kind of backtracking to Friday. A reminder that with where we're at with the overall market, so let's just take a look at this here. You see, and this is the S&P futures directly, the SPY looks similar. You got a positive divergence, okay? So you're making lower lows in price back over here, but higher lows in the indicators. So that meant, during the summit and since then, we've had some retracements back to the upside. So when I see situations like that, again, I'm not looking for, we did, show you how, like with Ted, had individual long side opportunities that had some excitement and very quick moves to the upside on a swing trading basis. But bring it back down to the day trading basis, the one that helps me sleep at night, is to do like what I did Friday morning here. I went ahead and I was live trading there while I was down in Dallas, and what happened was the hourly chart had broken back through the channel. So we were in a downtrend. We were in a bona fide downtrend here, but then we broke through the channel. Now that to me is what I call technical damage, right? It basically neutralizes that downtrend. So then it's like, great, neutralize the the downtrend here. But what else from there? And what happened was, you can see like here on the 5-minute chart, we were getting incredible buy-side opportunities, across the board from my champion trend pack to ITP. Everything was firing off there. The RP was going ahead firing off here, and we had big room to go up to target 2, which is where it got to relatively quickly. After stalling out at target 1 and stalling out at midpoint, it got up to target 2 there, as you can see. So everything was going ahead and firing off across the board. So of course I was doing live trading there. It was great to talk about some of those things as well and show that what I was doing and my thinking in Dallas. But so in general, this is what I'm looking for, right? At this point, if we have a positive divergence in the end of day chart, I'm looking for those short-term long side trades a little bit more aggressively than I normally would. Now remember, the way this normally works is we kind of hit the bottom end of the channel, pull back, then we go to the midpoint of the channel, and then testing the top end of the channel, and that's where the market can actually even push up higher. So I'm going to be watching now what happens going into Monday. Are we going to break through the midpoint of that channel and start making a move up to the top end of the channel or potentially beyond? Or does it initially have to fail at the top end of the channel because we have a high stochastic and push back down? So I'm going to be watching that very closely. You see there's a lot of congestion, a lot of activity around this area the last several weeks, offering up some pretty darn incredible opportunities, if you're paying attention to some of these key details. Now, as far as the details, I want to do something. We normally do classes like Wednesday evenings and Saturdays and that, but we're going to do something really special because next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're going to be doing something for our Wealth Chart student family members. We have our big quarterly intensives. They're normally 2 days. We're going to be doing a 3-day intensive, and that's after just coming off of the Accelerator from last week. So what we're going to do is something a little bit different because next week, I said Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, going to be very busy. We're actually going to do a class during the day that's going to be open to everybody, no matter who you are throughout the world. We're going to be doing that next Tuesday at noon Eastern time, noon Eastern. And what that's going to do is, during the event here last week for the Wealth Charts Accelerator, we covered deep dives of day and swing trading, how to use different tools like scanners and watch lists and laying things out. So this was a several-hour event that then culminated with options tools and training on the back end. So it was a great 4-hour event there. And actually, during that event, let's see if I can pull this forward here for a moment. You can see there, you got to actually see a little bit about what Ziad was doing with his trading and kind of walking through some of the steps of what was happening, what he was looking at, why, he was focusing on what he was focusing on, and then, like as he was kind of exiting out of some of that as well. So let's see if I can actually find a little bit about that here. We'll see if we play it. So you kind of see as he was going ahead and in trades and then exiting out of that trade right there, with the student kind of walking through his thinking and everything else. So what we're going to do is no one can guarantee you profits. Nobody's results can be considered typical, but this is what Ziad did and was focusing on during that Wealth Charts Accelerator. And we want to bring a little bit of that to you this coming Tuesday at 12 o'clock Eastern to teach all of you some of the key strategies that we're using and we keep talking about in advance, and then we're following through on the back end here, kind of like you guys got to see in Dallas there the other day with me as well. So make sure you join us. If you go to wealthcharts.com, or sorry, actually go to becomeabettertrader.com, becomeabettertrader.com/go. So that's becomeabettertrader.com/go. You can get signed up to join us. That's a very special event Tuesday at noon Eastern. You're not going to want to miss that, because if you weren't a Wealth Charts member, you're going to want this information. And if you are a Wealth Charts member, of course, you want to go back and watch that Accelerator over and over again, and then be with us during the 3-day intensive that's coming up here next week, which I'll be teaching at Ziad and many of our other Wealth Charts colleagues. So it's going to be a big event there. But for all of you here today, again, make sure you go to becomeabettertrader.com/go. Do that right now so that you can be a part of this very special abbreviated training from the multi-hour accelerator the other day. Can't wait to see you there. It's great to be back with you. Don't forget what I said there. We're going to be watching that positive divergence into that falling resistance very closely on the daily chart, and we'll give you more updates and information on that. But that's why we're also doing this accelerator, public, abbreviated version early in the week there as well, so you hear our thoughts to kind of kick off the week there. All right, so we'll see you Tuesday morning. We'll see you in the live trading room. We'll see you at the upcoming videos. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend. Can't wait to really dive in with you guys into this fourth quarter. It's going to be really awesome, as it's already been, as you can see. So talk to you soon. Bye-bye.